Yo, what's up guys, it's Silent Blade here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to modify this 2D cannon made by Dark inside of the Nether. People are struggling with it and not know how to modify it, but in this video I figured it out and I'm going to show you how to modify it. Let's get started. Got to say this before we get into this video, that make sure that this waterlogged stair is replaced with this enchantment table. Otherwise this machine will not work in the Nether. So before you activate this machine, that make sure that there's items inside of these hoppers here. So there's an item here, so for right now I put it at 1 because I think that's how many there should be. Make sure there's not more than 2, just in case if it blows itself up. If you want to test this for 20 minutes, then I'll show you how many amount of blocks you should put into the tunnel length items in this hopper, the amount inside of this barrel, and this offset here. It's 64 stackable blocks, just to be safe. So now you should put 20 items inside of this barrel. You should hear the piston move. 20 items here in this offset, and the 171 items here. So therefore it's 2 stacks and 43. Again, it can be any trash junk of your choice. It can be seeds, it can be kelp, just as long as a stack of 64. And for this one, just to be safe, make sure there's 4 items inside of this hopper, the one that is active here. So now there are 2 steps of what we're going to do, which we're going to build a clock for this 2D cannon made by Dark. So you need 2 comparators, 4 redstone dust, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 rails, 1 minecart, defense of your choice. I'm going to choose this, and you can either have a heavyweight pressure plate or a lightweighted pressure plate. Doesn't matter what it is because they have the same time, but for me I'm going to choose the heavy pressure plate. I'm not sure how many amount of blocks you need.
Bruh.
I'm gonna guess maybe at least 32. Just bring 32 blocks of your choice, just as long as it's a solid block. Anything that's glass or anything that's leaves, these are not solid blocks. Just have anything that is a solid block. So now what you want to do is place 3 blocks here, 1 up, and break this here, 1 redstone repeater with a full tick delay or on 4 ticks. Place 2 blocks here like so, and place 3 blocks to the right like this. Place 2 blocks here and 1 up, and break this one. Place a fence here and lightweight or heavy pressure plate, or also known as gold or iron. Place 2 blocks this way, 1 down here, and break this one. 2 rails facing into the pressure plate, and place a minecart here, and you can just push it like this. And the reason why is that this sorry, my keyboard is acting up, is that this minecart is between these chunks here, so it's part of this empty chunk right here, which because it has a hitbox here. As you can see, it's perfectly aligned here. If that happens, then you're doing it right. 1 redstone repeater facing into this solid block here, 1 redstone comparator here facing inside here, another redstone comparator facing outwards, and 4 redstone dust here. So as you can see, you have this little clock, and the reason why is that if you want to let this machine do it by itself while you're not in a nether, then we're going to build a chunk loader, which I'm going to show you how to do as well, which that's the second step. And these are the materials you need for the chunk loader. With this first step, make sure that you're one chunk diagonally away from this chunk, which is where the lever is. So come in here, you go one chunk diagonally like this. If you want to build it close, you can do so, and make sure that your chunk loader is one block away from this chunk border. And this is an example. So start by building 4 temporary blocks like this and build another portal. Break the 4 temporary blocks and place a dispenser facing up. If you're building this on the left side of the portal, then you can do that, or unless you're building on the right side, it doesn't matter. Place a lever, make sure it's turned on. Place a redstone torch, solid block above this redstone torch, and make sure that the hopper is facing into this dispenser. Place 2 detector rails, and this is the reason why we need an extra rail, so that way this can go up diagonally. Break this detector rail. After that, place a minecart here. Get the fuck out of here, like this. And place 3 minecarts inside of this dispenser. Once you're done, light the portal and go through it. Place 2 netherrack on each side of the portal and place flint and steel like this. Place 2 glass just in case if it burns out. After that, go through your portal. And this is it. This is your chunk loader. After that, flick this lever off and it should work. And after that, you're done with your chunk loader. If you're in survival, you can turn this lever off. Same thing in creative mode. If you're wanting to test in the creative mode, then make sure that your game rule of spectator generating chunks is false. If you're in survival, just go through the portal and make sure that you turn off this lever, which it will turn on this machine. In creative mode like me, you can just put game mode spectator, and as you can see that the clock is turning off. Stop it, and once I go to creative mode, it should not blow itself up, so like that. So I'm gonna turn it on just to be safe, and let's see the results. Look at that. This is an amazing, look at that. This is an amazing cannon. It is absolutely stunning. And it should go through lava like this as well, which you can see here. This is very, very fantastic. And if you have any questions, let me know. And sorry if my speech is not that great, it's because I had a speech delay, so my speech is not that great, which I've already said that twice, so that's an example. Other words, bye bye.